To the GME community, it's been a long battle. Fudge, shills, corrupt hearings, corrupt politicians and regulators, smoke and mirrors and a front row seat to the greatest clown show on planet Earth. Hey yo, whoops, let's get it, they ain't ready. About to open up a can on Mafia Don Kennedy. Short position heavy, you walk the edge of machete. The premiums, I bet margin is calling them already. And Jeff Yas taking the loss, Susquehanna going down to the tune of Ricker Spades and bananas. Wonder how much stamina Mafia got left. Gonna bind DRS till we beat you to death. DTCC, screw the brooch, big time. Jaw, you something the big doodle this time. Processing the split wrong, deliver it. In the words of Wooch, couldn't deliver it. So they splitting it absent, the dividend. Way to let us know that the Moaz is imminent. So evident, overwhelming the evidence. Share swim infinity pool, lasts forever, man.
We buy GME to DRS. Our shares is our destiny.
Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden.
We buy GME to DRS. Our shares is our destiny.
Bought up all the synthetic shares, they short sold them.
Yeah, time to deliver it. Hands turning straight into diamonds. They're shimmering. Smile on the air, but behind scenes they're quivering. Games coming soon with the mutable and it's simmering. Yeah, and I can't wait till they release that. On the marketplace, collect the pieces like I'm B-Strat. And you know I need that. Come and spin the wheel like Kyoto. GME run the game and you know so. I'm on a rant like Marantz. The financial situation of the shorts is advanced. It's a sham, it's a mockery. A land full of gluttony. Victor in California told Jimmy Chill to suck on these. These runs are just a gentle tease. They short the ETFs, rack up the STDs. Feels like I'm on DMT, Wooch and DMT, shout out to DFB, I be like
we buy GME to DRS, our shares is our destiny.
Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden.
Yeah.
We buy GME to DRS, our shares is our destiny.
Bought up all the synthetic shares, they short sold them.
Sold them, I hold them while it's getting swollen. Daniel W. has got the memes of the Cohen. Dave Lowery, the investors are so emboldened. Take back the power, collectors are in control. And time to get busy. Tinfoil theories, dizzy market dilly. Super stock broken down, get the word around town. Wooch and DMT up in the ears, turn it up now. And holler what now?
Swinging around, go for chucks like Kung Pao. The Moaz coming the world, be like wow. Not looking pretty for finance committee. Time to wake up, Keith, Rory, Kitty right now. Tried to warn media looking the other way. They like
There is no war here in Ba Sing Se.
I'm like, okay, don't escape Pompeii. There's a fork in history, you headed the wrong way.
We buy GME to DRS, our shares is our destiny.
Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden.
Yeah.
We buy GME to DRS, our shares is our destiny.
Bought up all the synthetic shares, they short sold them. Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden. Buy, hold, and DRS, we're golden. Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or Superposition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz.
Welcome back. I forgot to do something. I was gotta look up my Fidelity account really quick. Now, you guys know I'm on a new mission from God, and I have to change the way I do a couple things around the house, the way I live, the way I spend. But it's all for a good cause. It's all for what I want to do in life. Sit here with you guys and do YouTube from time to time. And tone it back, on my professional career. We'll see. We'll see how this all works out. But I had transferred money over. I just didn't buy any. Oh, well, let's go ahead and buy some. and then we'll update the numbers. I'll show you what that means in a minute. So in back of me here, I keep track of my shares. I have 1,227 at the cost average of 24.60. That's the date, and that's the amount of dollars I have in GameStop. But we're going to update that. We're going to update that right now. The amount of dollars that I have invested into GameStop, I should say it that way. Okay, cool. Let's see what it tells me now. Okay, so we are at a fresh 27. It's actually, I got a half a share at least, so 769. Cool. Cost average didn't come down, but my total went up. Instead of it being $30,160, it is now officially $30,201.18. Okay. So we're going to be moving that very slowly coming up. You know, I had went really fast the last couple of, the last year at least. You know, I went from having 18,000 in there to now 30,000. So that was a really good year for me. But I think I'm going to tone it down to $10 a day for now until I figure out my expenses and what a YouTube move might cost me. I don't know. I just feel like more people need to know about GameStop. Personally, that's how I feel, and that's why last night, God bless this woman, my wife. She said, "Hey, babe, let's go to Cabazon and let's go do a video. We're a giveaway. Get all your stuff. Let's go." And I was like, "You want to do that? Okay." Wasn't even my idea. It was my wife's idea. So I went out there, but you know what? I did. I was using a different microphone, whatever, so you couldn't really get really good audio. But I mean, it still came out to where you can hear the videos, and it's just not like I'm a perfectionist on that end. So I was like, man, I wish I had, better audio. But we did it, and it was fun. We had a good time. A lot of stuff that I recorded, you didn't end up getting them. No, Sergio, I still have my career. I'm still employed. I still have my career. I'm making some choices, some lifestyle choices. So I don't know. Have you guys ever been man, let me tell you. There might be some employees that work for companies for 25 years, and they finally make it to this supervisor role or a manager role or something to that effect, and then there's some employees that just fast track. They bury themselves in the company and they go. And next thing you know, they're boom, 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 and they're all the way at the top, and they're looking around like, how'd I get here? That happens to some people. Now, there's some people who just really grind, do the right thing, and you get up there, and you look around and you say, okay, well, I have 5 children, I have a wife, I have everything I've ever needed. I don't need much. I'm a very simplistic person. Anybody will tell you that. Certainly, if you come around my wife and I'm the bare minimum type of guy. So I value a lot of things, and the grind that I've put myself through the last 4.5 years, doing YouTube and my career, has it's not that it hit me hard or it's hard. It's easy for me. I'm a little different, but what does it really cost me? My son's a sophomore in high school, and I'm just thankful that I had the opportunity to take him to school this morning. Got him some breakfast. We had a conversation. He rolls into school. He's a good-looking kid, and he's doing the part, and I'm able to do that. So I was really happy. But I remember working so much in my earlier years when my other son wanted to do certain activities. I wasn't there. And it's not a fault of anyone. It's like, hey, this is what you have to do to make it in life. And you just can't be there for everything. That's what I told myself. But does everybody have to be the boss? Does everybody have to have the title? Does everybody have to have the responsibility under the belt? Probably not. Now, obviously not, because there's other employees that have been doing it for 30 years, and they just say, hey, I go to work, I leave, I come home, and I go. And it was a passion for over a decade. And not that it's not now. I do my job quite well, but my passion is YouTube right now. My passion is what we're doing, and bringing you information, letting you digest it, and then having a good time, just hanging out. And I don't ask anything from you guys. I don't think you guys know what it's like to be in a world of people who constantly try to take things, or try to in the world of monetization, where they're like, we've got to find out the next thing, we got to sell this, we got to do this. I hate it. It makes me sick. I've seen people get in front of cameras and get in front of groups of people and try to digest on how they can take something from them. And all I've ever wanted to do was give. That's it. I just want to give. I give away everything that's come to me. I try to show up every day to give you guys a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. But you just got to have the personality traits that I have, and then you understand. And then, like, my wife is like, well, that's fine, honey. Whatever's going to make you happy. She backs me on that. But then there's skeptics out there. There's guys like in the Meltdown, or there's other people from the outside looking in, like, what do you mean? You can't, you got to focus on this. You can't give this up for this, and that, they're, for all the wrong reasons. They're focused on it because they're looking at your pockets, and they're trying to figure out, like, how are you going to live? How are you going to survive? What does it matter? It doesn't matter to you what I choose. Honestly, guys, I don't think you guys really believe me when I tell you I'll be happy in a cardboard box. I'd be happy in a 1-bedroom. I'd be happy in a studio. I'd be happy on an inflatable bed. Like, I literally would. I don't give a shit. My life goes on, and I wake up and I try it again, and I try my best. When you come to grips with whatever's around you, and it's all just material, like I've always said, if all you have is money, you're already broke. And that's just it. So, yeah, no, my identity is not what car I drive. Those are not my identity. It's not the way it works for me. It's not the house I live in. Told my wife, I said, hey, babe, if it doesn't work out, like, I planned it out to where I could survive for like 2-3 years and give YouTube a real true shot and see where I end up on the other side of it. That's it. But I talked to Amo about this just the other night. Amo was like, yo, Marantz, so here's what we got to do. I said, no, here's what we don't have to do. He's like, we don't? I said, no, you don't have to do anything, man. I got people texting me and messaging me, and they know who they are. A whole group of people. Marantz, how can I help you? What can we do? How can we get this? And I'm just like, just like and subscribe. Just watch the show. That's it, guys. And enjoy the info. That's it. God will work this out for me. And I'm a very big believer in that. So I'm not worried about it one bit. Just have conviction and have faith and belief, and that's it. We wouldn't be here. I tell you right now, guys, half of you guys would not be here if it weren't for conviction and faith and time. You think about it. When did you click on a video? When did you find me? How did you find me? How did you finally click and view? And what time of the day was it? What didn't you do that day? What did you forget to do? What are you continually doing to show up every day? Those are the things you guys have to be thankful for. I am. I'm extremely thankful. So, all right. Chat's good. Everybody's good. Thank you for my little TED Talk. Welcome to it. A lot going on in the markets. I get it. Next week's a big week for us because of Nvidia. Nvidia will announce earnings next week. Now, I know it's a big week for retail. TJ Maxx, Lowe's, Target was today before the market opened. And listen, guys, Nvidia is massive because it owns represents around 7.4% of the S&P 500. One company represents 7. And when you look at institutional ownership and the smart money, right, the long money, how much of a percentage of their portfolios make up Nvidia? Are they all top heavy just like the market? They're not. I was reading a report showing that most executives and most family offices and funds, they actually only own up to 4% of Nvidia in their portfolio. So their portfolio doesn't mimic the S&P. The S&P might be heavy as hell, but it's going to be heavy as hell for the public, not for the people. It's like everyone's repositioning right now. This is why you're having a downtick on Nvidia. and I want to focus on it right now. And not that I'm prepared for it, but hell, I was prepared for GameStop, but it just hit me right now as I'm talking to you. My mind starts thinking this way. Let's go click on Nvidia because the earnings. So here's Nvidia having a down day. We'll go to the daily, not the weekly. So that's a true representation of the stock where like it basically topped out. So you had this run. We can go from here. It wouldn't matter. You had a trend line. This is the trend line. So you have it something like this, where you're breaking all the way through. You even have a good. It's like about right there. So that's a trend line for Nvidia up and to the right, breaking out. Now it went sideways and it started falling down. So how far does it have to fall? That's what you got to ask yourself. Right? So it goes through and it's falling. You know, earnings are coming out. People are going to say, hey, this is bullish, this is not. But there you go. So now you have an idea of how to look at it. And you have that 50-day and the 200-day right there. So coming down to the 50-day on the daily, which is quite believable, there's your support at 165. By next week, if we're there and we fall through, you can catch it way down here at this purple line. That's going to be the short-term support, 152, all the way down to 137. So you have three levels to fall down, okay? As it falls down, it's going to hurt because the whole market is attributed to this. And if this is going to lose ground, I don't see it going up. That's what I'm telling you. You know, these things about being too top-heavy, it's real skinny, okay? And what does that mean by it's real skinny? It's all the way to the right, but it has no base in it. It has no base whatsoever. And when you have a base in a stock, I'll give you an example. We'll go click on Costco. This is a base, okay? You're not just going up and to the right. Look at this is the daily. Look at the weekly. So you could go, right, up and to the right like it does, but you find a base right here, and that creates a Dorito. There's a peak to trough is what I told you. It goes all the way up, back down. It consolidates, condense. Once it consolidates, you capitulate out of the zone and you take off and you run. Well, guess what? You're forming another base right here. You found it. It went too skinny top. Just look at it. Just look at what it does. It's the same action. You have this trend line here. You follow the trend line. Once you break the trend line, you fall down. This is traditional right here. You fall down, you hit the 50-day moving average, and now you're running with this. This top side over here is now your resistance, and this is your support. So do I think Nvidia is going to fall down? Yeah, I do. I think it's too skinny. It's not even this. It's not even this strong as what Costco is strong. I think Nvidia is too skinny because when it found support long ways, it went back to the run, okay, ran back up. And you could even call this like a little mini Dorito, whatever it may be, and try to have like a fake out. But that resistance where it double came down, it got saved by Trump. Trump in a reprieve. Now you have to pump this economy, which you're doing, all for show. Now we're ready for this down round. Now we're ready to see it fall back down. But when you look at the daily, I mean, that's skinny with no body. That has no body. It's just a skinny leg. And you can hold your hand out like this, guys, forever. Just hold it. And then after a while, it's going to fall down. Okay, you're going to hit muscle fatigue, muscle failure, and that's what's going to happen with this as well. People will take their profits and they'll leave. And I'm just telling you about that report that I read where they were sitting on 7% of this market is weighted towards Nvidia, yet most of the smart money is not. So pay attention to this. Next week, it's going to have a direct effect on the market. When Nvidia moves, Microsoft moves, and all the tech companies move, that's the market. This market is tech. And it's very simple. Now, a lot of people will talk about a bubble. We've talked about the tech bubble. We've talked about the AI bubble plenty of times while we're sitting here. And I'm just going to tell you guys, until you have an employment number that comes way down, an employment number that's true, that comes out and it's scary, then the Fed will have to drop rates, right? Well, guess what? Get ready to scramble. Get ready to scramble on all fronts because the bulk of people that are betting on the S&P, here's the difference, okay? I just want to let you know how it works. So you're looking at the top 7 companies, and the top 7 companies are driving the economy, right? Boom. Great. Got you. That's the market. The market is just 7 companies because those 7 companies make up 2/3 or at least 1/3 of all profits and of all market caps. Listen to that again. All profits and all market caps. There's a difference. Okay. So when these companies are all to the up and to the right, they're this way. This is not the dot-com bubble. The dot-com bubble had a lot of mom and pops, everyone with a dot-com name to it, and that's what blew up. You bankrupt a lot of companies, and it came down. But the report that came out this morning is that tons of companies are getting bankrupt. I think they have the most bankruptcies right now since COVID, or even more than COVID as of right now, this quarter. And so you say, okay, so everybody's going bankrupt? Everyone's just running for the hills because they can't renegotiate their debt. Not at these interest rates. It's not there. You're leveraged. So when you look at companies that don't have financial instruments, a la, MicroStrategies or anyone else doing offerings, no one's ready to buy. Wall Street's not buying in. There's no euphoria of like, hey, this instrument is something I have to have. So if they're not offering their companies, which they're not, Nvidia, Microsoft, Meta, Google, Amazon, Apple, Tesla, they're not offering anything right now. They're sitting on it. They're letting these lofty valuations go through while every single executive is selling shares. Guys, they're selling shares that they've been holding for 20 years. They've been holding for 10 years. We're not just talking about the CEO, CFO, COO. No, we're not just talking about board of directors. We're talking about the insiders, the real institutional investors, the funding money, the seed money of all these companies. Big executives are selling. And they might be non-titled executives, however you want to call it. I'm just telling you, they have direct influence. They'll make the phone call. Hey, how you doing? I've been holding your stock for 27 years, and I hold the third biggest position in the world. Yeah, they have a say. And they can tell you, hey, look, here's what we're doing. So everyone's doing the same thing, waiting for a bubble to pop. But you know what it's going to be? It's going to be the bottom side. You're going to see everybody else crater, and these guys have to bend to the knee. This whole market has to bend. And when it bends, it's going to be devastating, guys. I know. They're like, what are you talking about? No, there is no innovative bubble to get you past it. I'm going to give you an example. There was a company way back in the day called Sears. And you know what, guys? Sears was revolutionary. Let me tell you how revolutionary Sears was. Sears was the common day Amazon, without a doubt. Sears had a catalog. They could get you any product. You could get your car fixed. You can get tires fixed. You can get lawnmowers fixed. You can buy clothes, jeans, jewelry, you name it, and it would get delivered to you. Sears had facilities and distribution centers that mimicked the modern day fulfillment centers of Amazon. And the automobile industry studied Sears, the makeup of their company. When you break past trends and you're transcending, that's your company. That's how it revolutionized the way you do business. Okay. Well, guess what? I know of a little company right now that's revolutionizing the way you do business, and no one's willing to admit it yet. But that's why I'm telling you, I have an identity towards an investment that makes sense to me, that's not in the S&P 500, that's not dangling at a string. Because you might be laying asphalt, guys. Let me tell you, you might be laying infrastructure and asphalt for roads all over America. And maybe you guys are familiar with railroads, maybe you guys are familiar with asphalt and the way they build streets and whatever they're doing. All the companies in the world that have all these contracts to build roads. I'm going to tell you, they're building roads for AI right now. They're building data centers. They're building electric companies. They're doing everything they can. But I'm going to tell you what they can't do. They can't make an investment and a return on that investment. It's not monetized. You have to do it because you know this product is going to be the next thing, but someone has to pay for it. The government? You mean to tell me this whole time I could have bought into Intel just last year when it was hitting rock bottom and everybody said, someone's going to buy it. Yeah, the United States government comes in and says, guess what? We're going to partner up. We're going to buy 10% of it. Now you're like, wait a minute, this is state-owned? This is how I'm going to invest? Taxpayers got to pay for everything. Guys, I'm just telling you, if you were there, if you understand what's happening right now, they're building for AI. Got it. But you're so far away. So far away. And with interest rates the way they are, people borrowed all that money to pay for this infrastructure. It's not earnings. Because if it was earnings in cash, guys, then the stock prices wouldn't be so high. Okay? The market wouldn't be so inflated. If they were true builders, true innovators, and if they believed in the products they were building and selling, the market wouldn't be so high. They would have put that cash back into it. No, they borrowed it. They borrowed it and they're collecting on it. They're selling shares, taking bonuses, all of it. The restructuring of what? I believe it was like 2,200 CEOs got new jobs in 2019. Shuffling, COVID, they were ready to crash this whole market. And then you come and sit through it and you're like, wait a minute. Hold on. You guys are all getting paid. Adam Aaron, you name it. Name them all. I know of one CEO who gets paid $0. One CEO who doesn't make a single dollar, no shares, nothing from you. He's not taking anything from you. If you guys knew how amazing GameStop is, how far ahead of it they are. You guys know about hero to villain? You guys know about this? This is what you have to look forward to in the next bubble right here. What happens in bubbles is people start suing people. People start attributing blame. I believed you when you said this. You were a hero to me. Now you're a villain. And you go through it. You go through it. I go through every company in history. They become villains because they lied. Because they thought they could. Rather than being true to themselves and just saying, this is what we're doing. Little minute changes. We're just trying our best. We're just cleaning up a sheet. You're going to find out real soon, guys. Because investors, yeah, they might be wrong. They might lose a lot of money. But they want to put blame onto somebody. That's what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen to corporate America. Massive lawsuits are coming. Oh, Marantz, you're a doomsday guy right now. You can't be doing this. No. Is Michael Burry shorting in Nvidia? No, not that I know of. I don't know. I mean, it would be a good short in the short term. My opinion, based off of that chart that I just showed you, it looks like it's ready to fall down. Good day, all. One thing I love about Marantz, you mean one thing, is that his stance has never changed in 4.5 years. I have watched his channel. Solid. He really has been right on so many topics. Cheers. Peter, that's pretty cool, bro. You know, it sucks because there's YouTubers out there that change like the wind. Like, oh, wait a minute. I'm so bullish today. Yeah, you hear them and they used to talk shit a year ago, 2 years ago. What is Ryan Cohen doing with his money? Why doesn't he just buy back the shares? What are they going to make money on? What revenue? They're going to save the company with Pikachus? I mean, this was just like 6 months ago. Oh my God, what are they doing? No way. Southern Succotage. My name is Antonio, and I just want to tell y'all that GameStop is just not that. It's not what those soothsayers are telling you. Them snake skin salesmen over there, you know, them YouTube experts telling you GameStop's profitable company. They're not profitable. They don't make any money. If you minus the interest, they don't make $1. Operationally, they are not positive. I mean, when are they plan being operationally positive? It's not even possible. I might have too much bass in my voice. I remember everything. Because when you talk shit about GameStop, it's like you're talking shit about me. I'm just letting you know. People can run me through the ground. They can lie on me. They can do it. Bro, trust me, bro. It's happened plenty of times. But I'll Tony, you've said one thing correct in your whole career. Think about that. In your whole life on YouTube. I'm going to go pull it up, bro. Because you know what's the crazy part? I know what it was that you said that was correct. Oh, watch this. I'm going to find it. Tony, you're going to love this. Tony De Niro, Marantz. You know what it is, bro. Look at this. This is the one time you said something correct.
I didn't want to get letting people quickly comment back to backs. All right, we should be live. There's my chat. Roseanne, I see. Guys, welcome. Macedonian's late. I'll just say right now that the two gentlemen sitting next to me were on time in the lobby, sipping cocktails, and we're late because of me. So I apologize.
See how he says in the lobby? Yeah, there's a whole lobby there. It's the green screen, the black, what is it called? The green room, where Tony's typing notes. Okay, now you come in with your, well, how do you feel about your opinion on this topic? Okay, we're gonna get this question next. It's like like he's directing the whole convo.
Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening. We got Marantz. Let everyone come in and say, hey, Tony, Marantz, you want to introduce yourself to the audience?
Sure, guys. Well, my name is Marantz Rantz. Been in this space for over a year. Been doing it about as long as you guys. And then additionally, started investing when I was very young. I was in the military, active duty Army. And, they give you a TSP, a thrift savings plan, which is the equivalent of a 401k for a government employee. And I started throwing money in there. After I got out of the military, got into a 401k, rolled it. I didn't know what I was doing. I was throwing money on the markets and I had no idea what I was doing until I got laid off in 2007, 2008. And I used to work for a company, Gannett, USA Today, Crippler.com. I sold national recruitment advertising. So I did recruitment advertising, sales, that marketing front. And then I got into e-commerce and retail marketing. And what I did with that was I took that 401k that I carried over from the military and from that previous job. They cashed me out when it had to be 2013. They cashed me out. And at that point, and I'm old enough at that point to start taking my finances to my own hands, start making enough money where I realized $19,500 is what you can put into a 401k each year. I realized it wasn't enough. I had to actually start managing my own fund. And when I started doing that, I learned a lot. I learned how to lose a lot, learned how to make a lot. But I picked a couple of companies. I picked about 5 companies, read a couple of books, and I went that route. So the 5 companies I chose to invest in like wholeheartedly, T. Rowe Price, well, not GameStop at the time, but it was Costco, Ford, Coca-Cola, and Budweiser. I've been in and out of those the whole time from these last 10 years, trying to make a living, trying to put money down on the house, things like that. I'm a red-blooded American, right? I serve my country. I have 5 children, happily married, been with my wife for about 15 years, and it's a great deal. But now GameStop changed my life. And I'll just go into that really quick if you don't mind, guys. No. I know Tony's here. And I always want to give Tony the respect. I actually watch you guys a lot, believe it or not. So when I was watching you guys talk Revlon the other night, I was like, hey, they're actually talking about something that's going on right now. And then they're getting a female perspective. I was like, man, I wish they could talk to me about GameStop perspective. And then I got a message out of nowhere. So I was like, wow.
Oh, really?
Message. Yeah, it happened like that's all funny. At night. So it was like that's really funny. Weird. So
that is weird.
Like,
that is.
Isn't that weird? They're talking Revlon as it's going bankrupt. Yeah, that really happened. Yeah, and it went bankrupt.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's just weird to me. But hey, I've talked to a lot of people in these spaces as far as like retail investors and why we do this. I only do YouTube for one reason. There was a YouTuber called his name was Ralph Castaneda. I don't know if you guys remember. He's like really big on AMC, and everyone was watching him. And he was in the spacesuit, and he was like to the moon, to the moon. This is like in February, March timeframe, and I already have money in. I already had money in, but I was trying to get my brother in, and so I'm sending him links. I have a twin brother, identical twin brother. He's an economics major, kind of like Tony here. He's military intelligence, 20 years.
Alleged economics major, Tony De Niro.
Oxymoron. He's very educated on the markets. But what he does is he belittles you by telling you, hey, you're not smart enough. He's like everyone else out there that's telling you you're crazy for going into a play that no one else is in, right? He's going to ask you, what are the profits? What do they make? What's their, EPA? Everything you can think of that you're looking at. And then you say to yourself, okay, well, I'm going to invest for my reasons and my reasons only. Like, why do I buy I'll tell you, why do I buy Costco? I bought Costco at $100. I've been buying since $100. And this year was the first year where I thought about selling. And instead of selling, I took a stake out on my position. But I literally was like, oh my God, it's so high right now. I'm 6 times the amount that I've been putting in these whole years. And it didn't happen that way for me. I didn't have to, because like most people, I don't have to sell. I don't have to sell. I think it's the definition of diamond hands, right? Like, you can live your life the right way, invest as much as you can, make all your plays you guys want to make. I don't care, but live it right to where you don't have to sell, where you're not over leveraged. Hedge funds have an issue right now. If they're over leveraged, they're going to owe us money, period. And I'm getting reports, B of A. It's everyone's talking. A big bank has to fail for this to really be a reset. Well, I'm sitting tight. I'm sitting tight with diamond hands. I get that part, but I've got ace in the hole, man. I've got GameStop. So I start doing my homework, and I come from e-commerce, right? So I'm a regional trainer for marketing and sales on a regional level. And this deal that I have, like when I look at it, GameStop, and I look at Chewy, and I look at the leadership, right? So I always invest for leadership first. And that's why I stayed in Costco for so long, because I saw Charlie Munger in there, and I saw he was bringing his sub companies. And
At this time, YouTube did not know that I worked for Costco because I don't promote it that way. And I'm in my stock. I've sold some. You guys know that. But it's different. It's different for me. I don't talk on it, but you'll see what it says right here.
Partnering up with Costco, like Shaw Flooring. He only sells Shaw Flooring through Costco. And you're like, well, then I should be buying all Shaw Flooring I can. Anything he's touching, I should be touching. He's a smart man. He's a rich man. I follow the money, right? So here's the money. Ryan Cohen. So there's these three guys back in the day. Ryan Cohen, Michael Day, and Alan Adel. They developed Chewy. But they needed money to do it. And the money was Volution Capital. So they're doing pitch decks after pitch decks. And they do 100 pitch decks. And finally, they go through in the meeting, and Volution Capital says, we'll give you your first 10 million, 15 million. And that is Larry Chang. Larry Chang just tweeted out right now. I don't know if you guys got his tweet right now. I don't know if you guys even know who he is, but
I was trying to find him last night.
Yeah, I'll send him the tweet. I'll send the tweet to you. He just tweeted and he said, it's amazing how people don't realize that you should be investing in companies for what they will do, not for what they're currently doing. So when you evaluate in your Wall Street and you're looking on the street and you're like, I don't want to buy that company. I don't want to buy GameStop. Why am I going to buy like my brother tells me, why am I going to buy a Radio Shack? Why am I going to buy a Blockbuster? Why am I going to buy Hollywood Video? I said, bro, it's not that. It's way more than that. Look at the leadership. So the leadership came over when Ryan Cohen bought out his seat on the board through RC Ventures. He bought 3 seats. And he didn't bring Michael Day with him, but he brought Alan Adel, he brought Larry Chang, and himself. And they went onto this board and they overtook it. And when they took over the seats, and they just went into effect in June. People think they've been there this whole time, but they weren't in those leadership roles just yet. And you have Mike Ricupio, who's from Amazon, now, and he's North America CFO. Now he's with GameStop. You have Matthew Furlong, who was all of Australia. He's now the CEO at GameStop. People are leaving Fortune 500 companies and their RSUs and their PSUs. I think people forget about PSUs sometimes. Tony, you were asking a question like 3 months ago. You're like, hey, why is the float increasing on AMC? And they didn't report it like on the earnings. Those shares usually are the PSUs, the performance stock units that they get every quarter. These guys, that's why the float increases and increases. And you're like, how the hell is this happening? Where are these shares coming from? Well, it's just them giving themselves shares, right? So
Tony had 30 years experience in trading and investing, and he didn't know that. That was, yeah. And then he claims that he's once had RSUs and PSUs from a company, but he didn't know that. By the way, Tony had been YouTubing at this time. Hold on, let me see. When did this happen? This happened in June. Oh, a year. He had been YouTubing 1 year. Good job, Tony. You figured it out now.
I stay out of that one. But when I talk about GameStop, this is how they're paying these guys. They're paying them with an idea of, hey, we have something great going on here. And what is it? It's you. It's the people. It's us, right? It's YouTube, sure, but it's Reddit, it's Twitter, it's Diamond Hands. No, you ever ask me why should you invest in GameStop? And I'll tell you, look to your left and your right. Those investors are different. Those investors are not here for a quote unquote squeeze. That's the added value. Mass, you ever go shopping at a department store and you go in, you're gonna get your girl something, right? And you go, you know what? I want to get that perfume. I want to get that Dolce & Gabbana light blue for my girl. And you say, you know, I don't want that one. I want this one, the one that comes with the extra gift, with a purse, with a bow on it in a box. That's the added value. You see, I invest money into a stock, into a company that I love. I love gaming, and I love GameStop, and I love the leadership. But the added value is the manipulation. If it is there, and if we can get the money out of it, that's great. But fundamentally, the company's flawless. When I say flawless, it's because I've done the math, right? I've done the work.
At this time, GameStop was losing $500 million a year. Okay? And I was already saying it's flawless. It's great fundamentally. They're doing everything. These guys are looking at me like I'm crazy. Do I look so crazy today? Woo! Babe, somebody tell them. Yeah. I was right.
Zero long-term debt. These guys are e-commerce first, right? So when you think about e-commerce has changed over the course of your lifetime. The internet's changed. Before it was Mosaic. Mosaic was the first internet that allowed you to upload a picture and text. And then we went to America Online. And then we got to where we are today, where your user faces, you load it up yourself. You load up the internet yourself. You know, we can put up videos on YouTube all damn day. We can do Facebook. We can do it all. We put up our own pictures, build our own web space. That's 2.0. That's Web 2.0. And that's the technology you're in right now. Flat surface. This is Web 2.0, my phone. It's flat. They're building Web 3.0 right now. The whole world's building it right now as we speak. And GameStop has a footing in Web 3.0.
And I'm going to tell you something else, okay? I've never met someone, because Tony De Niro and I just met maybe 10 minutes before this interview. I had already talked to Mass DeLorean twice before the interview. That's who I interviewed with to be like, hey, you want to come on the show? I was like, sure, what's up, Mass? We talked on the phone. I have his phone number. Tony never talked to me. Tony's so annoyed that I'm there on his show in front, talking center. Oh, this guy was never accepting, nice, none of it. Like if you were on someone's show, you're a guest, you would be endearing, be like, hey man, welcome. Oh, it's so awesome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome this and that. Nothing. If you can see his smug face, he's not happy to be there. He's pissed off. And then he'll come and he'll type in the chat. He types and he tells them what to say. You're not telling me. Trust me, bros. I was reading. I was like, what? Because I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, I'm a normal guy. I'm just talking. He was like, okay, Marantz, let Massa Lorian say something here. And then Massa come in, clicking his pen right here. Yeah.
That's what's happening right now. And that's NFTs. So people don't have their mind wrapped around it yet. Even GameStop. GameStop's an e-commerce juggernaut right now because they have the guys. They have Ryan Cohen. They have Alan Adel. They have Larry Chang. They know e-commerce. They were Chewy. They beat out Amazon on premium pet products. Now you're looking at the sector of gaming. What is GameStop selling right now? They're selling Garmin.
I almost said Costco. It was, that's all I ever talk about in my head when I'm not there.
Selling Segways. They're selling TVs. They're selling cell phones. They went and pulled the number one guy from Apple for the refurbished program, Randy Teal, I believe his name is. I can't remember everybody's name right now. I don't have notes in front of me. But I'm just telling you guys, they have taken 350 executives from top-tier talent across the board, and they're all at GameStop right now.
Hey, have you heard me talk? I've been talking for 10 minutes, guys, nonstop. Tony hasn't said a word, and you know what? It's because I'm starting to figure out, because I don't think he can get his words out, like, in flow. You know? Tony, you might not be good at this acting stuff, Tony.
So to hire at all the hubs, whether it be in Boston, Massachusetts, Seattle, you have to be in Seattle. That's the hub for e-commerce, whether it be Amazon, Costco, Zulily for clothing, and that's where they're making their money. So the business strategy of GameStop has expanded well beyond anyone's imagination when all they see is a squeeze. All they saw was, hey, I'm buying some shares. It's going up. They took away the buy button. Let's get angry. I have none of that here. I'm strictly fundamentals. You want to talk X, Y, and Z? You know what's crazy, guys? Tony, I know you look into a lot of filings because you're so well documented. You don't want to be the first to it. You want to
This is me being endearing, Tony. Yeah. This is me. You think I mean this? I'm trying to help you on your own damn interview.
You always say, I'd rather get it right than be first. And I tell you, I was looking at a filing for GameStop, and I was trying to figure out what their earnings would be. And guys, my whole crew will tell you, anyone who ever watches the video, they will tell you, I've guessed the earnings report to the dollar, the last two of them. So tonight, in front of you guys, on record, documented, I want to guess the earnings report for GameStop for this next quarter. I'll say it right now in text. I wrote it down. I wrote a number down. Let me see where it is. Here we go.
I'm like, all right, here we go.
Right here, $1.224 billion this quarter. If I tell you how I get that number, you're never going to believe me. But I think it's going to be that. I guessed 1.38 and some change, and it was. And the one before that, I guessed the 2.23 billion, and it was. And I guessed that, and I did it. I do these reports every month where I do a update why you should buy GameStop, and that's it. Is people take me all wrong? They kind of get me wrong sometimes. So I appreciate like Mass reaching out to me. They go, "Hey, Marantz is they'll tell you, they'll be like, hey, he's bashing every other stock in the world, and it's not that. I hate certain people. Let me tell you, I hate the leadership of the stock that you guys love, but I love the people that hold it. I love retail. I love us. I think we can make a difference. And my first thing, the only thing I walk through, I'm bulletproof vest. GameStop I wake up every day. I'm happy. The price is down. I'm excited because I can buy more. Price goes up. I'm excited because.
Okay. So this is June 22nd. I said 1.2. I might have had it wrong. I might have got it too low. June 22nd. Oh, 1 point. Yeah, look at that. I missed it. I was a little high. Yeah. Because I had got this one correct. And I was still gloating over that. But this is the one I missed. Huh. Oh, well. Happens. Still massive increases. People didn't know that, huh? They didn't know that then. They didn't know it's massive increases. They were talking crap. Anyway, what was, I don't even know why I got to this video. The truth was, Tony, I like watching highlights of you, man. But the part of the video that I like is when you say, when we have subject matter experts like Marantz, because that's what you call me, it worked out pretty well. I was excited. But the whole time, Tony has like this look on his face where he doesn't want to talk to nobody. He didn't want me there at all. But my favorite part of this whole thing is when I left. Watch this. I leave the interview. This is my favorite part right here. Watch this.
Absolutely.
There you go. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'll see you around, millionaires. Peace.
Have a good night, man.
Take care,
Yes,
buddy.
sir. Thank you so much.
Watch this.
I like these guys sign off. I like that.
Tony hates it. Look at him.
Wow, that was an earful. Holy crap.
I'm probably gonna have to go back and watch this again.
Yeah,
that was a lot of good information, and I'm trying to read the comments and listen to you and listen to him. Woo! But yeah, that was a lot of good info. Hopefully, you guys that are watching got something out of that.
I don't know if I'm confused on. I don't think I'm confused. I think I am. I'm not fully aware of exactly what this marketplace is capable of doing, or I don't see the capabilities in the immediate future that would be something that would be a disruptor that would cause the price to 10x in a day or two.
And that's all he ever wanted. He was pumping MOAS, pumping options, pumping bullshit. That's what this guy did. And it was even to the point where Tony spelled my name wrong on purpose. Okay? He put it with an S at the end of Rantz on purpose. Look at the bottom.
That's what I keep envisioning in my head. And I was trying to, push that idea of like, is there something that maybe we're not thinking of that they might have their mitts in? But I saw that the chat said a lot of people were saying that GME's having trouble partnering up with some of the gamers. Is it the gamers guys that you were saying, or was it the companies getting the IPs? I saw someone saying GME was having a hard time. Whether it was, I don't remember what the chat. Who said that? If you said it, put it back up. It'd be great.
He goes off the screen to smoke.
What exactly it said.
I didn't see that comment, so
yeah. Maybe it was about. It said that GME was having a hard time meeting up, getting connections and partnerships with certain companies. You would think everyone would want to get on the GameStop's name if it has to be gaming. Do you understand the retail concept? Okay, all right. Without going to other topics, yeah. Do you want to talk about GME anymore? No.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should stay focused and talk about a couple of other GME stuff. I'm not going to stay on all night and talk about other tickers. Other tickers because it's been a long day. I've been up since 5:30 this.
Yeah, we can tell.
Maybe it was about. Look at him. GME was having a hard time.
Tony's typing,
meeting up, getting connections and partnerships with certain companies.
He's going to read it.
You would think everyone would want to get on the GameStop's name if it has to do with gaming.
Watch.
Do you understand the retail concept? Okay, all right. Okay. Without going into other topics, yeah. Do you want to talk about GME anymore? Or no.
I mean, I think we should stay focused and talk about a couple of other GME stuff, but I'm not going to stay on all night and talk about other tickers.
Yeah,
other tickers, because it's been a long day. I've been up since 5:30 this morning. Of inventory
becoming obsolete. But like someone was saying Amazon Live. Yeah.
I mean, how many, there's obviously thousands of companies who do it successfully every day, but we've seen a lot of big names who will fuck them up.
Yes. Yeah. I agree with you.
Name whiskey that GME's inventory is not like Walmart or Target, and we need to do more research. That was part of tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time to look into every aspect of GameStop. That's why we had on a subject matter expert tonight, and I will do some more digging on GameStop. But
oh yeah, me too.
I've got so many freaking tickers that I'm looking into besides covering the ones that I do on a daily basis and working on training videos and helping people in the Discord. I can't be an expert on what is in GameStop's distribution center inventory, but I will look into it. And he got me intrigued with a few things that I'm going to be digging into that I wrote down here over the next week or two. Yeah,
for sure. Someone said, did you do the NFT dividend and the split? The sleeve right now. That's planted in my ceiling. That's section earlier about talking about the buy button going away. I mean, I learned a lot tonight. Honestly, I really did. I learned and dispelled some things that I thought I knew what I was talking about. And now I'm pretty clear on them. I got a lot of work to still do. So, but yeah, I would definitely say I'm bullish on GME. 100%. And he only discussed fundamentals. He didn't discuss any short squeeze possibility or anything like that. So we kept it simple, just the bare bones.
Someone asked much earlier in the chat, someone asked, I think they asked me, what point am I buying GameStop? I've always said I like to buy it on the dips, and I'm not as much buying GameStop at 140, especially when I see it going down below 100. I'm a value investor. I hate overpaying for something. So when I see these dips and I know that recession is ahead in the economy, it makes me want to be patient and add it on the dips. That might not be the answer that everyone wants to hear, but that's how I trade. So when I'm adding GameStop, I'm adding it when I see it's in a local dip.
Just to clarify, he didn't buy it at 10. He didn't buy it at 15. He didn't buy it at 20. That would be the equivalent of what he's talking about right now. So, yeah, he's full of shit.
Local being, for that quarter or that 6 month period.
So 3Drift says, how'd y'all get him on? He hates AMC Apes so much. What compelled him to reach out to the other side? So R3Drift, I reached out to him. Actually, I asked him to come on for my subscribers that own GME, just to give them, exactly what we did tonight. Just a bare bones assessment of the fundamentals right now, some of the catalysts that possibly are coming in the very soon future, what they mean for the company. I want to get a better understanding of GME because, we cover AMC so heavy here, me and Tony, we don't know as much as these guys do. So it's a learning experience and I get to pick up knowledge, and so does T, and it only helps all of us in the end, I think. I get a lot of questions about GameStop on my live streams, and I'm bullish on GameStop. I own GameStop. I buy it because I believe in Ryan Cohen, but the amount of knowledge that Marantz Rantz dropped tonight in 2 hours would have taken me 2 weeks to go look all that shit up to that level of detail. Yeah.
So that is why we asked him to come on.
Invaluable savings of time to get that kind of knowledge in an hour and 45-minute window. Yeah, it would have taken us a week to do that kind of DD. So yeah, I mean, shout out to Marantz for volunteering his time, and
you're welcome.
Helping everyone out. That was really big, really big. Jim Ryan says, Tony, if RC
and of people that have a high level of motivation to buy this stock.
Yeah. Yep. Is it bye-bye baby? Not bye.
Well, I keep it simple when I think about a question like that. If they were so over leveraged in 2008,
we're just talking about that recently,
Susquehanna. I did a video.
What's his title? That's
Sure, it's funny how it's not being talked.
because Weeble didn't seem to get
Add a couple of thoughts every now and then for GameStop. I don't want to tread on people that are already doing a great job covering it.
Oh, there we go.
No,
There we go. That's my part right there. Here, Tony. Pay attention, guys.
I'm glad that I learned a lot tonight about GME because I thought I was a little more in tune with what's going on, but I clearly need to do some more digging to find out exactly what's going on.
Yeah, I got a lot of good notes. Maybe I can add a couple of thoughts every now and then for GameStop. I don't want to tread on people that are already doing a great job covering it.
Yeah, no.
Right.
I don't want to flub up anyone else's work, right? Broke Ape says that's why all the zombie stocks are moving. The zombie stocks? We were warned about zombie stocks.
You hear this? You don't want to talk about GameStop and Trump on other people's land.
That my broker in Australia released today they will allow share
Sounds like you're not paid to talk about it yet, Tony. That's what it sounds like to me.
learning. Really? Is that the first time in Australia? It was outlawed before. Now they're allowing it. Maybe they just wasn't. I was talking to you. Yeah.
I was reading comments.
Oh, sorry. Let's see.
Reading comments.
Tomorrow.
Okay. All right. That got crazy for a minute. God damn.
That's mass. He's
I want to
amazed.
make sure. If GME takes off first, I don't want to miss out.
Yeah, we know. Close that out, guys. I'm done with them. He's a degenerate, that guy, by the way. Scratching his palms the whole time. Itchy, scratchy. Let's see. We had Lowe's, TJ Maxx, and Target. Target named a new CEO. One of their lifetime employees is going to become a CEO. Their current CEO is going to go ahead and just be the non-executive director. I don't know what he's going to be, the chairman for the board of directors. So not really leaving. He actually also runs Yum Brands. But that's what's happening there at Target. Terrible numbers for Target. Terrible numbers for Lowe's. I'm just going to tell you, terrible. Not that I need to go into them. You know what I found was pretty awesome? That I want to just destroy a couple of narratives right now. That a job hunt. I mean, no, don't leave him there, Ravens. Leave him there. Let him type whatever his heart desires. You know what I want to do, Job? Is I want to talk to you, man. I'm dying to talk to you. I opened up the Discord. I'm going to paste the link in the chat. I would want to know what you want me to eat because it is getting lunchtime. Okay? Click the link. BBBY, AMC, and GME supporters. Okay? So I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat. Pin. And before, I'm going to talk about Bed Bath & Beyond. Don't worry. You said, what now? What? I'm going to tell you something, okay? If I wanted to trade in my PS5 console, I go to GameStop and they're going to give me $275 worth of store credit. If I want to trade it in. If you want to trade it in to Best Buy, this must be a failed business called Best Buy because they do trade-ins. So if I go to Best Buy and I select the same console and I want to trade it in, it's in good condition and it has all the cords, cool. And does it have a controller? Yes. They're going to give me $200. Store credit, by the way. And it's not instant. I got to go drop it off, ship it out. Once they get it, they look at it. Then they mail me a $200 store credit for my PS5. So GameStop gives you more money back to the tune of forever and a day. Like 30% more. What in the world are we talking about, bros? GameStop's phenomies. Oh. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I mean, this is great. They give you about 35% more than Best Buy. Did you guys know that? BBBY, you was wrong. Devin, what are you doing? Why'd you have to switch names? Just come right in, dude. I have the link right there. Just go talk in the link. Come talk to me. I'm a human, man. Like, can't you just talk to somebody? That's all I want to do. I just want to talk to somebody. I would love to talk about Bed Bath & Beyond and why you think I'm wrong. How am I wrong? I don't understand. Any of those shareholders get their shares back? They're all gone, right? They're deleted? Extinguished? Everybody, right? Okay, cool. So the ticker called BBBY was bought by Beyond. And Beyond just happens to be overstock. Am I tracking? Am I seeing this correctly? Oh, by the way, this is a YouTuber who got sued. He's being sued right now. It's a FPT. And right here, John.
This is iPhone 17 Pro, and this is the year you finally get a significant redesign.
So John announced all these early things, and they're saying he stole the info and he did it a certain way. They're suing him though. Apple is. That's too bad. I was watching. I was reading up on it, but that's okay. I want to talk to this guy. Is this guy ready to talk? I'm ready to talk, bro. Hey, by the way, earnings tomorrow, guys. Get ready for them. Walmart, Ross, Miniso Group. Oh, those are the ones I care about right there. Walmart, Ross, and Miniso. Maybe even Zoom. Who knows? But Miniso Group Holdings, that's a good one. All right, so this guy wants to talk about Bed Bath & Gone. Are you going to still type in the chat? Are you like going to be a warrior? DK Butterfly. So let me tell you a true story, guys. True story, okay? True story. Yesterday, I'm doing a giveaway at Cabazon. And I saw a family in the corner, and I start giving them stuff and start talking, and it ends up being one of the kids' birthdays, and he comes out, and there's these really fancy stores there, you know, really fancy stores. And these two guys walk out, and one guy is in a full-on suit, because when you work at those fancy stores, you know, Louis Vuitton or whoever the hell it was, I don't even know what the stores are, whatever, Christian Dior or the red bottom one, I don't even know who they are, whatever. So dude comes out in a suit, nice ass suit, comes out and says, "Hey." Another guy walks up and he's got a badge. So right away, my wife and I are like, oh, here we go. They're going to try to shut us down from giving away free stuff. And the guy with the badge starts talking. He goes, so what are you giving away? What's a gimmick? Are you like some con man? What is this? What are you just giving away free stuff? People are asking questions. People ask, what's this all about? Nah, I don't want nothing free. Nothing's free. The most expensive thing in the world is free. This is what they're telling me. And I'm just like, no, man. I just, I got a YouTube channel and got some donations, and we're here to give away stuff to the kids or to whoever. And the guy walks up to me in the suit with the guy with the badge, and the guy with the badge goes, "Hey, that's him, huh?" Just like that. And I was like, what? Like, what are they talking about? And the guy goes, "Hey, man, tell me the truth about DK Butterfly." When he said that, my world, I just stopped. I was like, huh? He's like, "I can't be on film. Get me off of film. I'm working." And I was like, dude, are you serious right now? I was like, I just met an idiot in life. Now, I don't want to call him an idiot, right? Because like that's not what I mean by that. I just mean like I just met someone who got bamboozled, who got swindled by PB seeds. So this guy's like, "Yeah, man, DK Butterfly, like, what's going on, man?" He's like, "Come on, man, tell me the truth." And I look right at him, I go, "You want to know the truth?" The one guy goes, "Hey, man, I knew it was you." And I'm like, "What?" The guy with the badge, right? He's like, "I knew it was you." And I was like, what are we doing right now? He's like, "You're Marantz Rantz." Yo, Marantz, nice to see you you live. Jimmy, bye, and hold. Cheers to all of you. And F, Tony De Niro. Yeah, Senor Fraud. Yeah, appreciate that, Fast Eddie. I really do. Eddie, thank you so much. You guys are crazy, bro. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat. So they the Cabazon outlets took all the churro stands. I don't know. They had some weird ass food out there this time. I just tell you that right now. And we didn't eat any. I was hungry. And my wife was like, I want to buy this. I was like, Mama, we can't shop right now. I'm on a budget. I'm trying to figure this out. And she was like, you can't shop? I was like, oh. Whatever, babe. Anyway. So this dude was like, hey, it's you. And I was like, what? He's like, bro. He's like, I watch you. The other guy goes, oh. He goes, we play you in the store. He's heard your voice before. We knew your voice. That's when we came over. We heard your voice. And I was like, you heard my voice. That's why you came over. Holy shit, this is crazy now. Well, there I was talking. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, blah, 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 blah. Nah, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Right? So I was like, yo, these guys are crazy. They're like, bro, tell me what's going on with my investment. I said, well, your investment, that investment's been gone for over a year. It's gone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby. Gone. I want to know what this guy in the chat is talking about when he's saying I got it wrong. Who's typing in all caps DK Butterfly? What the hell does that even mean? Somebody needs to explain it to me. Cabazon Outlets has this family selling bomb-ass fruit cups with chili and lime. Bros, you think my wife and I, we know about that stuff? We don't know about that stuff. We just go, I went in there, I saw something that was called like 360 something bowl in the food court area, and I was ready to go buy that. I was so sorry. I was starving, bros. I ended up eating. I went to our favorite restaurant, my favorite little spot. It's a little family spot. It's called Bob's Twin Kitchen. It was $70, bro. $70. I said, what is this? She goes, it's a good value. I said, no, it's not. This guy said, type it into Google. Type what into Google, Devin? DK Butterfly? Oh, shit. Type in DK Butterfly into Google. Why? What is it going to tell me? What is it going to tell me? This is funny, bro. Dude, I'm doing it right now. Don't worry about me. Look at this. Oh, this is funny, bro. Oh, man, this is too bad. Watch this. Okay, here's your answer. DK Butterfly likely refers to 2023-0930. Yeah, that's the date. 2 years ago. DK Butterfly, formerly known as Bed Bath & Beyond, the company filed for bankruptcy in April of 2023. Hey, who called that bankruptcy, by the way? And subsequently changed its name. The DK prefix likely denotes the specific identifier or internal designation within the bankruptcy proceedings. The butterfly part is a name related to a certificate of the name change filed September 2023, where the company originally changed its name to DK Butterfly. Is that it? Is that what we're looking for? Is that what we're doing? What about DK Butterfly? I don't understand. It's in bankruptcy and it's gone. Are we cool? How about this? Okay? How about this? Your subreddit called Teddy. Has anyone ever figured out why it's called Teddy? Anybody know why it's called Teddy? Why it's really called Teddy and who really made it and why it's promoted to everybody. It's not what you think it is. It's not the Teddy books and it's not Ted Cohen. It's not that either. Coming back from the dead. What are you guys talking? Don't you guys have a YouTube channel you guys can go spread your lies to? Like the chat, I have a direct Discord link right now. You can come into the chat and tell me that how this is all going to happen. I don't understand. They took Ruby Diner from Cabazon Outlet. I used to stop there at long. Yeah, I know. Bankrupt April 2023. Yes. Coming back from the what is? What? How? What are you talking about? Okay, here, I'll play with you, okay? I'm going to entertain the thought of this. I'll entertain the thought of this being great. Click the link first off. Come talk to me, bros. Let's talk. You guys want to talk about Bed Bath & Gone? We can do it. 2026. Why wait? What's coming back? Hold on, William. William Knox. It's gone forever. It is gone forever. What the hell are you talking about? Bed Bath & Gone is gone. How about this? Let's do this. Who's the CEO? Of the company and the stock that you own, who's the CEO? There's no such thing. All the executive officers for that company don't work for it anymore. They're all fired. There's no inventory. There's no leases. There's nothing left. What are we talking about right now? Pending, my boy. What the... I'm trying to help you, bro. I really am. But there's no helping you guys. You guys lost all your money in an investment. And I don't even think you guys own any. Can we do me a solid right now? Somebody do it. Thank you for becoming a Diamond Hand member, Aaron. That means a lot to me. It's called rebuilding. Rebuilding what? I've got to know. Rebuilding what? Here, do me a favor. Show me proof that you own Bed Bath & Beyond. Let's do that. Show me. Show me shares on a brokerage account. Anyone in the chat. I want anybody. Have they ever seen the moon landing? It's hilarious. The moon landing's funny. You know what's the scary part for me? Is that I see how real AI is now. And if the aliens had that technology before us or whatever, you can pretty much make anything look like the way you want it to look. Very scary. Very scary. All of the BBBY store don't say BBBY anymore. The shares are gone. It's a new company. Oh, yeah, I know. That was the point. I don't know what the hell these guys are talking about. It's coming back. What's coming back? I don't understand. Am I missing it right now, guys? Okay. You can't save them all. I mean, they can't even save themselves. So the company Bed Bath & Beyond it never left. It's still right here. It's owned by Overstock. Can we get that clear? Overstock bought Bed Bath & Beyond. The company, it's called the IP, the intellectual property. They bought the naming rights, the .com. They bought everything. They bought it for like $21 million. Oh, someone's in the chat. Who showed up to the chat? Did they leave? Why would they leave? Come on back. I'm dying for one of you Bed Bath & Beyond people to come in here and talk to me. QSIP is still intact, bitches. That's all that matters. What? Dude, are you guys on one burner account just switching names? Because there's no way you guys, where's PPCs when you guys need them? QSIP is still intact. I can't with these guys, man. I can't. You know what's not intact? The IP. They bought it and changed the name, and then they bought the ticker. Overstock bought the ticker, bought the name, bought everything. What the hell do you own? Do you own Overstock? You don't? Cool. Marantz, curious what you think about this Friday with Powell. Will he be dovish? Powell's like a schoolboy, like a nerd. He's never lean, like he's really well put together on the way he reacts. Did you see him in front of Trump? His helmet was too big for him. Right there, he's like, Mr. President, this is... And Trump tried to do the bully move. It's so stupid. Trump is so wrong. Like, this is a plan for another building. This has nothing to do with the building we're talking about. Trump's just trying to intimidate him, bro. That's all it was. And, like, these dudes right here talking about some bullshit. Now first off, William, first you say it's BBBY, and now it's XRP. Can you pick one, bro? XRP is down like 14% in the last couple of days. You know, who's the CEO of XRP? Who's the CFO? Who's on the board of directors? Is this something that I need to be worried about? Is there something going on here? I've been talking shit about crypto for a long time. I think people don't know about like Bitcoin, ETH, and then everything else. We are all family. BBY XRP Trump coin. Big, beautiful bill. Trump. Are you like, you know what I think, Kid Rich? I think you're all the same person. I think you, Devin, William, I think you're all the same person. I think you're like on 4 burner phones or whatever. And just prove me wrong. Come into the chat. Go click on the Discord, come into the chat, and I'll talk to 2 of you guys at once. I want a 2-for-1. 2-for-1 special tonight. No? The market's about to close. I'm me, bitch. Are you bitch? Hey, what's up, bitch? How you doing, bitch? Nice to meet you. I don't meet a lot of bitches, but hey, how you doing, Mr. Bitch? You're doing quite well. You know? You smell like one. You smell like your name. Let's see. Market's closing right now. I didn't even know the market was open today, honestly, you guys. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Rebounded from 22.37. Oh, that looks believable. Yeah. Yeah. That's a scary market for us. It's real volatile, you know. This market's it. Hey, BBBY, are you here? Let's check out BBBY. Is it still here? Is it here? There it is. Look at that ticker. Oh, it's BBYQ? Where's BBBY? Not till the 29th? I gotta wait 9 more days? Hey, how'd this work out for you guys? How did this work out for you guys? I was here. Bros, I gotta know. Do you know when I started making Bed Bath & Beyond videos? I'm just saying. Do you know when I did it? It was like right around here. I came in and I said, hey, this is a bankrupt company. It's going bankrupt. It was right here. And it had a pop that week. Boom. Everybody said I was wrong, like normal. And then it went. Then it filed for bankruptcy. I told them, please don't touch it, guys. It's done. They came up with lies and deceptions. They did meet and greets. You guys don't remember this? They did little mini Trump rallies, little pee-pee rallies. They went like this, little pee-pees, double meaning. And yeah, this is what happened. They took all your money, retail. They took everything. And you guys want to come in here and tell me a 7-cent stock is coming back. We got to buy this company. It's $55 million. Oh, man, we're ready to buy it back. Get it going. Oh, you guys can't see? My bad, bros. Here's the chart. My bad. This is Bed Bath & Gone. Right there, bros. The worst stock you could ever own. Oh, my God. Well, Mullen Automotive, the worst stock you could ever own. But you know how it goes. Marantz, I don't respect you. But you wrong about Bed Bath & Beyond. You wrong. Okay. Hey, Quincy, get on your 3rd phone. Have you noticed a trend between you, William, Kid Rich, Devin? You're all the same guy, bro. Like, will you just stop this? Oh, yeah, another guy right here. Bed Bath & Beyond Recovery. It's beyond recovery, yes. Where do these guys come from, bro? Hang out a little longer. Honestly, I didn't even know it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I thought it was later. But you know what I'm going to do tonight, just because I have love for my wife? I'm going to clean the house, bros. I'm going to do it. Hey, let me motivate you little sons of bitches right now. You put me in your headphones or blast me. I don't care how you guys do it, but, blast it out loud. But you guys better go clean this house. I better see some laundry piles getting done. Just throw a load in the laundry. You guys don't even know, man. Do you know what it feels like when your wife comes home and the laundry is going? I'm talking about the dryer is going. That means you already took it out the washer, put it in the dryer. She'll look at you like, what? What the hell special occasion is this? Like, mama, no special. This is what I do. This is what I do. Yeah. Do all that shit, guys. Light candles. Make the bed. Oh, man. Fluff the pillows. Do it all. Tony De Niro, he knows. He does all this shit. Scarlett's almost home. I don't want to get my back spanked. Not his butt spanked, his back, because he don't know where his ass and his back starts. This dude got no definition. Just Tony, you were never an athlete, were you? I saw you once, Tony. I saw you with your shirt off in that movie. Oh shit, bro! And those what do you have? You had those pectorials. Pectorials. That's what you had, bros. He was like, if you guys haven't seen it, he did a whole like calendar, posing with his shirt off and his taco meat showing. Oh, it's bad, man. He's back in the dude. This was all sent to me back in the day, and I was like, nah, man, I'm good. I thought they were trying to get me. Yo, wife. Hold on. Oh, you saying your wife? Oh, this is good, William. This is really original. It says your wife be getting cheated on by a Bed Bath and Beyond holder. She's getting cheated on? By who? I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Greg, another. Greg, be careful, Marantz. Them Bed Bath and Beyond guys are serious. Oh, yeah, seriously stupid. Yeah, I'm not worried about them. You think I worry about these guys? Guys, let me tell you something. I remember a guy. When I write the book, and when you guys see the behind-the-scene documentary of this channel, I will expose everything. Because I know. Because I have the receipts. I have them. I know who came. I know who recorded. I know who threatened me. I know who tried to fight me. I know all of it. Yeah. Be careful. Be very careful. It's the other way around. Marantz, do you have any common sense when it comes to Bed Bath & Beyond? I mean, you guys just keep making new accounts to talk to me? This is crazy, guys. I can tell when it's a new account. Expose your sleeping pills. What? What do you mean? I don't sleep at all. I've been up since 2 a.m. He lived a long-ass time before Scarlett was born. Carter, don't do it, Carter. Whoo, shit. And he was right there. I remember when Tony De Niro and Scarlett, we were on a double date, right? So it was me and my wife, Tony De Niro and Scarlett. And we went to, it was nothing major. It was a Longhorn Steakhouse. And so we're sitting there. And then Tony was like, oh, Marantz, you want to play the movie game? And I was like, no, I really don't care to play the movie game. And Scarlett was like, oh, let's name our favorite TV shows. And then there it was. My wife was like, oh, yeah, I like Sex and the City. I'm like, she does. And I'm like, and I'm not talking about the show. No, I had jokes and shit. And Antonio was like, well, nothing beats MASH. Nothing beats MASH. MASH is just hilarious. MASH? Oh, shit. It's from the Korean War, because I was in the military my damn self. And Scarlett goes, what is MASH? What is MASH? Scarlett, what's your favorite show then? What's your favorite show, hon? Oh, I liked Hey Dude on Nickelodeon. And I also like Clarissa Explains It All. And I liked Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yeah, and if I'm really old school, I'll watch Saved by the Bell. Yes. And I was just like, Tony, seriously, bro? Where's the pacifier, Tony? Where's the pacifier? Ugh. I got 28K shares of Bed Bath & Beyond. What the fuck? Oh my God. This is crazy. You guys are crazy. You got penny. Wait, where does this penny battle come from? You guys are hilarious, bro. Oh, I can't with you guys. BBWI. Are you actually talking about Bath and Body Works? Yeah, it's a terrible investment. Terrible investment, terrible private equity riddled all in it. Shareholder equity is completely negative. It's a deficit. It's a non-profitable company, and I'll be glad to show you. Well, how do you guys have 10K of anything? Where? I want the screenshots. I want the screenshots of all these shares you guys claim you have. With today's date, I want to see a picture and you smiling. Yeah, because we all have the same. I have Bed Bath & Beyond. I have as much Bed Bath & Beyond as you. Remember that. You guys type. Why are you guys type like? Honestly, guys, you guys type like white rappers. I'm just saying, bro. Yeah. Motion in the ocean. Huh. Marantz, I think you're arguing with bots. I think so too. This is crazy, bro. I had 32,000 shares of GameStop. This is the shit I gotta hear. This is what I gotta hear. Okay. I can't with these kids, man. And when did you sell them? There you go. Anybody know what 32,000 would be? Yeah. This guy's a millionaire. He's so rich. Why don't you just buy all of Bed Bath & Beyond if that's the case? Do you think 0 shares of Bed Bath & Beyond is enough for the squeeze, Marantz? I do. Maybe one more. Now we're back to XRP, bro. I can't. GME, BBBY, Ryan Cohen. Oh, he says I got 50K shares of SMD. Oh my God. You really got me there. What's SMD, bro? You would want me to. That might be Tony right there, just typing. Oh, what's CCP? Yeah, stupid ass Corey. Corey, this is Corey right here. If you guys don't know Corey, this is what Corey said on his chat. The best thing Corey ever said on his chat, I actually played it. I'll play it for you guys right now. Corey said this. This is Corey GME, the guy, the best YouTuber we know. Trust me on this one, bros. Just trust me.
Marantz Rantz warriors, bro. They just come in here and repeat the same shit that he's saying. The Marantz Rantz warriors.
You damn right. Sounds like he's jealous. Sounds like, I mean, I'd be jealous too. If I was him, I'd be jealous of me. Yeah, I'd be like, damn, bro. The guy, man, while I was out there peddling for my money, that dude was out there, grinding, doing the D-Day. Could you imagine these guys do like a connect the dots video and they actually like open up their minds and they go, man. The level up of live and new content is insane. Even see the new pack open video AJ missed. Can't keep up and still have time to live. Got to go just want to drop by and say, hey, brother, I appreciate you, Anthony. I really do, man. You think that's insane? How about we drove out an hour, go do a video last night in the middle of the night. We just did it. Boom, came back. I'm still filming. I'm still doing, trust me, my energy is infinite for this right now. People are not ready for me. No way. Wow, bro, now you guys going to call me Four Eyes? What's next? Holy shit. There, you're going to call, what are you going to call me? Eddie Munster? Is that coming next? Oh, you Four Eyes Freckles. Oh, here we go. No? You didn't want it? You didn't want it. Okay, cool. Four Eyes, bro. I haven't been called that in years. That's cool. What's next? Oh, we're going to call you Chip. You got a chip front tooth, Marantz. We're going to call you Chippy. This is my fun times right here. Did I miss something? You did. These kids are attacking the chat. 32,000 shares of GameStop. He's Richard Newton, probably selling cover call contracts. Oh, man. Let me tell you, I wouldn't even know. That guy got tired of showing his position. He said, I can't show these guys that I'm really a degenerate and losing it all. No, I can't do that. Oh. My wife texted me. I apologize, guys. I had to get to it. So copy on that, honey. She's very, very protective of something, and we're good. Okay. Anyway, the guy claims he has $800,000 worth of GameStop shares, and that he sold them. So click the link. I've been waiting for this, guys. Marantz, you're an ass kicker. I'm here for it. I'm waiting. That boy Marantz, shout out from Texas, man. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Goldie. Man, I'm going to try, dude. I'm going to try my best, man. I really am. I actually had something to talk about, but these guys are, they're bombing the chat, bros. They're bombing the chat. I got your back, Marantz. Let's squash these bots. Derek, honestly, I think they're like paid college kids or something. I've always felt this way about the movement, about having these conversations. I actually put this up. I want to go over this really quick with you guys. It was a posting I did. But just that you're all here, just so you're aware, these guys that are posting Teddy this and Teddy that, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, but Ryan Cohen's never really acknowledged the Teddy holdings and all this other stuff. But the name Teddy is actually the name of Steven Schwartzman's son, who actually is the producer of Dumb Money, the movie. So private equity, the guys who actually leverage companies, his name is Teddy. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe that's what it is. But we'll go to Twitter. Bros, if you're going to come to the chat, come to the chat. Don't just DM me, okay? My boy Trove is here. He's in the States. He's on vacation. And what did he do? He came through, bros. He came through and he bought a new Switch too. There it is. They went big. I have the other pictures. You guys don't even have the real pictures. I got everything. And he's out there shopping. He's doing his thing. Hey, hit stateside where there's a GameStop. He's going to go crazy. That's it. Says here, it was all to take retail investment 3 months after AMC's special meeting. The campaign began. It began right here, April 28th, 2021, right here. AMC, they sent me this wrong Ape Kong posting. LOL, Ape Squeeze. Let's go. They're trying so hard to get us to sell. But what do? DD, we buy and we hold this mother effer. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Cat Striker. I see you, babe. I see you, okay? Don't worry. Here's me. And here's my post today. So this is the damage you caused. I have the receipts. Then I wrote to the SEC and I said, let me know how I can help. There you go. I wrote to them. I asked them. And then I tagged Tony De Niro, Adam Aaron, Marcus with May, Boss Blunts, AMC Bigums, Tara Bull, Cat Striker, and David versus Goliath. This is the damage you caused. What did they cause? Here's the damage they caused. The damage they caused is the market cap of AMC movie theaters on this same said date, well, yesterday's date, on the 22nd, on 2022, 3 years ago, was $9 billion. Today, $1.4 billion. A loss of $7.8 billion. The equity they took from the shareholders. They literally took it. They didn't ask for it. It wasn't voted on. Nothing. They invented a preferred equity unit. They used it against their own shareholders. The amount of shares at the time, equivalent to the stock split, was 51 million shares. At that time, when they launched Ape, they said they were not going to launch all the apes onto the market. That would be idiotic. That would be stupid. As Adam Aaron would quote, we wouldn't dilute our shareholders that way. And what did they do? I said, oh, they will. They will, because not only did they do a reverse stock split and refurbish the coffers with their additional 10 million preferred shares that have 100 to 1 voting rights compared to the common shares, they took their float from 51 million shares, the equivalent after reverse stock split, to now 512 million shares, and that would equate to 5 billion shares if you were to go ahead and give it the 10 to 1 split that they came from. So dilution of 778%. AMC price was at $180.20 when they pulled it out. When they pulled out Ape, it's currently trading at $2.86. The $18.02 that it was automatically split in half the day they went ahead and launched Ape Unit. And now it's trading at $2.86. You divide that by 10, and you'll understand that they're only trading at 28 cents at that price. In the chat right now, I don't know who's in the chat, but we're going to find out. Who's brave enough to walk in here? His name is King. King, how are you doing today? What's good? Oh, did you walk out? What else is new? So does that mean AMC runs with GME? Oh, I love it, bro. Yo, thanks for the stream again. Yeah, you're welcome, bro. Who pays you? King, who is King Griffin? Oh, you sus. What is this guy? What is this guy talking about? Bro, when is GameStop going to squeeze? Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yes, sir. AMC in same basket. See, this is the ignorance. I just showed you AMC lost 99% of all of its value. And they diluted the shareholders. They used other financial instruments. They set it up. That financial heist of a lifetime was AMC. And they used social media. They used misdirection. And of course, this whole campaign of they run the same. And what did I tell you? What did I tell you guys 4 years ago? To the day. I said it 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago. I said in my very first video, if I wanted GameStop and AMC to run the same, I would make them run the same. And if you don't know what that means, you don't know. You don't know the game, man. You don't know how this is played. You guys don't get it. You kids are unbelievable. This is why half of you guys get conned out of your money. This is why you guys buy shit from dudes who go door-to-door salesmen. This is why you get upsold when you're buying TVs to get a contract with DirecTV. You guys are those guys. You guys are the same dudes that walk around buying timeshares when no one wants one. And I own a timeshare. You ever think about how much I got it for? I'm just saying. It's okay. Wifey, we're going on vacation? Yeah, don't worry, we're good. You know, some of you guys, you think I'm talking about myself? Huh. Nah. Not at all. I'm so grounded. I get paid today, and I'm not going to spend a single dollar. Because there's a lot of uncertainty around me. And there's for the first time in a long time, I feel like I've been living the right way for so long that I just need to sit back for a minute and enjoy the scenery. That's it. I'm going to enjoy it. It's like going out and taking my wife out and spending time with the kids and doing all that's what I want to do. But you guys that are invested into terrible investments, like you guys can't even tell me. Like, you're not the only one getting paid in minutes. Show me the ring. I don't understand what you mean. Going on a cheap vacation to the Dominican Republic. Okay. Kitty's back in September. Don't know. Oh, thanks, Kid Rich. Marriage ring. I mean, is that what you want? You want this one? Do you want this one? I mean, which one do you want? I mean, I've got them. Man, I forgot my stickers yesterday. I could have did it. At least hit the like button, bros. Yeah, tell me about it. You know what? You know what, guys? William Knox, all you guys. I appreciate you guys coming to the show. I do, but truth is, man, in my younger years, I would have got worked up. I would have cussed everybody out. I would have stormed out of here. Nah. Now, not even close, bro. When you own GameStop, you don't worry about shit. Like, the whole world could be going wrong. You'd be like, like, oh, damn, that happened? Oh, doesn't matter to me. I own GameStop. I'm good. I haven't gotten to Power Packs today. Let's see what I got here. Let's see. I got to get lunch for my son, so we know I can't afford no Power Packs today. We got to get lunch, bro. Life is tough right now. Let's see. I got him breakfast this morning. Yeah, I'm going to save that money for lunch. Got to save it. That's the way it goes down. No Power Packs for me, guys. Let's see. Still only 2 kinds you can get. What are the chase cards looking like? Ooh, they got a little bit of new ones. The new one. What's this? Why can't I see it? What the hell? I want to see it. 2004. No? Okay, cool. This is a nice Pikachu right here, bro. Look at that bad boy. 2001. Indonesian promo. KFC. Kids Meal. Wow. Pikachu PSA 10. That's a wild-ass card, bro. Bola Electra. I don't know. Indonesian. Let's try the silvers. What's going on over here in the silvers? Wow. Pikachu EX. SIR. Bet that card looks amazing. It's coming out Surging Sparks right there. $800, bro. Look at that. They're looking for these ninja cards right here. That's a good card, too. From Twilight Masquerade? Yeah, somebody was looking for this earlier. I was watching somebody open up packs. Those are some decent cards. Flareon VMAX. From Black Star promo. Sword and Shield Black Star promo. People looking for this stuff. Charizard. Ooh, PSA 10 2009. Some type of promo card. Like, that's a nice ass card. You just got to spend for $50. You just got to go for it, man. Just got to go for it. I can't right now. Also, somebody knows who this is right here. I don't know how to say the name. Suki? I don't know. People want that. I saw it on another video. Some guy. Look at that one. PSA 8, first edition, Tortank. Pokemon French. Hell no. I don't want no French card, bro. I would trade that in. You give me $50, I would get it and I'd trade it in. I don't want no French card. Hey, I feel that way. French out here. Woo, buddy. 2001. 1500. Bro, these are like, see, that's the most rare card they say right here. Yeah. Well, I don't even know how to say the name, bro. And I don't even act like I know. Nope. That's hardcore right there. Dude, I love GameStop. Look at all this. They got all the cards you want. Psyduck, what's up? Got all the cards you want. And from the values. Look at this card, man. Look at this card. The team up card, $1,200. Phenomies. I'm spending packs for $100. I'm gonna get some of these nice ones. But if you notice, the card I wanted is gone. That the Lotus one, it's gone. Look at this. I'm $500, bros. Look at this nice ass Ginger card right here. Jingar, whatever his name is. 1999. Look at this one. 2003. Lugia. Everybody's going to like this one. Pretend Magikarp Pikachu. Look at that. Holy shit. PSA 10. 2015. $6,000. I got to spend for $500. I got a chance, bro. I got a chance. Look at that. These are phenomenal cards, guys. These are like everything these are home runs. This ain't no bullshit that you can see do reslabs on like certain websites. So you guys out there, I saw a reslab. This guy was selling a card. It was $989 to get into the giveaway at each person. So there's 8 people, okay? And then the card comes out the pack, and it's a Joe Namath, cracked on ice, blah blah blah. And you're just like, you're joking right now, right? That card was worth $35. If I paid $900 and I only got a $35 card, that'd be terrible, bro. I'm missing phone calls and shit. I don't even know. Don't even care, really. Look at that black. Look at this. Charizard, PSA 7, Gold Star. Damn, bro. $6,000. It really is worth that, guys. I'm gonna tell you guys something. These cards, wow, they got some new ones. They got them coming. That means somebody pulled some real cards out here. And that's what that means. I already know what card that is. That's the promo one. And I don't know why they're not showing it to you. But like, so, man, I'm waiting for them. Oh, man, I'm just dreaming. Let me dream for a little bit. Oh, bros. Like, if you hit that card, would you sell? You get $9,000. You're like, give me $9,000. No. Oh, shit. I don't even want this card for $14,000. Nope. People like it, I guess. I don't know why it's worth so much. Whatever. This is awesome, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. I gotta get up in here. Oh man, get me in here. What is this? Blaine's Charizard 2000 Halo First Edition. PSA 10. You guys sit on those cards forever. Hey, that dude opened up 1,000-pack, Corey. He missed everything. Oh, it was funny. That was funny to me, guys. I'm sorry. Corey, I'm sorry to laugh at your expense, Corey. But you have motivated me to watch more of your episodes, bro. Really. Jimmy, Corey. That's how you spell it. You just like that, right? Yeah, you're right here, bro. 6 hours ago, you did it again? Oh, go ahead. Who's here?
We're opening the chase card today, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it.
Oh.
Today is the day. We're going to be opening.
Hey, bros. Did he not update his losses and gains here? I thought he had like $7,000 loss. Aaron, what's going on, Aaron?
Marantz, what's up, big dog?
I'm killing it, bro. How you
Good,
doing?
glad to hear it.
Yeah, you got
I'm
that.
doing good, man.
I always remember you got the real professional shit going on with the microphone and everything. So
you know it just by the voice. Hey, so a couple things real quick. First, there was a video you did the other day, a VOD, where you showed like, hey, there's a Pidgeot PSA 10, right?
Yeah.
And it was like a 96, I think. It was an old card, Japanese, and I collect those.
Okay.
I saw that in your VOD. I went and I looked for it, and guess what? It was already gone, like an hour and a half later. I was pissed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it'll be gone.
Somewhat, yeah. I'm in competition with. I'm in pretty fierce competition with the people for those. So, the other thing is, hey, you were talking about the sale of the French assets the other day.
Yep.
And I think it's a little different than what you had said. So I was reading over the thank you, and it's basically there's assets held for sale and liabilities held for sale, and it's 173.8 on the asset side and like 149 on the liability side. So it's yeah, so it's like a delta of 30 million, not 300. I think you had put it out together as 300. I think it's
added
closer
it
to 30.
and not divided. I'd have to read it again. I was reading quick.
Yep.
But yeah, it said
Yeah,
respectively.
I know. I just want to.
In that one. Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't mind. I'd rather know.
I want you to have the most accurate information possible, rather than yeah. That's all it is, brother.
Yeah, I don't mind. $30 million is still $30 million cash, so I'll still take that. Considering everything else they're going to make, they're going to be positive, dude. It's going to be massive. So, I hate that people say they can't predict or they don't know where it's coming in at. You know where it's coming in at, and that's why all the Wall Street's repositioning right now, without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Anyway, that's all I got for you, man. I'm out of here. You have a good one.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Aaron. You know that. Thank you so much. There's Aaron. Spells it a lot different. He's a good guy. And I'll look at that sheet. Again, we were looking at the French numbers. And if it was, cash versus liabilities, it still doesn't matter. It's still plus. But it looks like GameStop's selling off. And I don't know if they do it net, believe it or not. I don't know if they do it the net side, because I believe when you take in cash, you can show it as your actual free cash flow. So as in what comes in, you don't minus the other side initially. So I'll have to see how they list it. You can put liabilities in a lot of different sections. I just want people to know that. But if it is just a net of 30, cool. If it's 170 up front, even better. We just don't know. We don't know how they're going to satisfy the liabilities overseas. I don't know all the inner web working of GameStop. I just know that it's a very valuable company, very profitable company. And somebody asked me a question in the chat. They said, Marantz, 16% of the float, if I take 16 and I times it by 30, that doesn't mean that it's going to be, and I was like, what are you talking about? 16% of the float counts for like 70 million shares. And when you do it that way, you take your 70 million shares that you're short on GameStop and you times that by 30, and you're at $2.1 billion. Right? So if GameStop's short is $2.1 billion hedge, well, it just so happens they borrowed, 2.7 recently? So, yeah, it's a big number. $4.1 billion of borrowed money. It does not make sense for Tony De Niro to say that they're not leveraged, or where he says that it's delta hedging, or he thinks it's just bond arbitrage. I want to make this very clear to you guys, just so that we understand how these bond makers, these bond holders think. Right, Tony? Is that what you say? How they think? If I want exposure to a company or to a position, and I don't want to be subject to the market manipulation, the lack of price discovery, the dark pulls, everything that happens at GameStop where you don't see any volume on it. I don't want to be subject to any of that, but I want to give it true value, whatever value you might deem it worth, you being the company. So go ahead and sell it to me. And when you sell it to me at 29 and change, and that's the conversion, it's where GameStop limits their upside. You see, people don't know this part either because GameStop, they actually penciled in a 3-year check. It's like, hey, in 3 years, if it is 38 plus, we can make you whole. It limits your top side. You don't you're not allowed to run with it. That's not the way it works. That's not the way they want it to work. To give you guys an example, if you were to look up MicroStrategy has bonds put into place, but they also have a preferred unit. And the preferred unit is the STRK. Okay? I want to show you, just so that we're clear. And I want to talk about like the nuances of that. I was going to mess around with Corey, but there's no point. The kid's ignorant. I want to show you something, okay? So STRK. So MicroStrategy developed a couple of different strategies. And what they did was they released some investment tools onto the market to help facilitate how they're going to acquire more Bitcoin. You can't do any more ATMs. You know why? Because the new investors are buying into a dilutive product. The previous investors that bought it, they don't want to be diluted and sell out of your position, and then you'll lose value of your same said company. Additionally, your company is backed by Bitcoin. You wanted a premium, and in this case, I forget what they call it. It's like a MV something, VM, whatever. It's the value of it, of Bitcoin. How many times more are you than Bitcoin, basically? If this is going to be how much Bitcoin is worth, then why are you, like, what's the incentive of buying MicroStrategies and not buying Bitcoin directly, right? The incentive is this. If I buy MicroStrategies, it's supposed to hold its value versus Bitcoin. Bitcoin can fluctuate up and down. MicroStrategies has a whole core of Bitcoin that they've been buying for years and years and years, but their whole strategy is that they want you to invest money with them. The investment tool they use is called a preferred unit, which is this one, the STRK. STRK is $100 a share, guys. Okay? I know it says 96, but that's the discount. It's supposed to trade at 100 flat because they gave it a fixed rate dividend. They give it an 8% fixed rate dividend. But in addition to the fixed rate dividend, they did what they call a perpetual call. And what it means is that it's an infinite call, okay? And I want you guys to understand what I'm saying here. The infinite call is that if you gave money on this preferred unit, it's a 10-to-1, okay? It's a 10-to-1. You literally, for 10 units of this, you get 1 share of MicroStrategies. But they're giving MicroStrategies a valuation of $1,000, up to $1,000 you can convert. So you would be able to convert your preferred shares over to MicroStrategy shares, and it could be up to $1,000 is where they convert. And you're like, wait a minute, hold on. So you mean to tell me I'm going to get 8% on this unit here? So I'm already getting some type of equity back for my investment in MicroStrategy. Without buying the stock, I'm buying the preferred unit. But at 8%, so when it goes up in value, this little STRK, you're no longer getting 8% because it's a fixed dividend. But when it comes down in value, like 96 right now, you're better off buying it, right? Well, here's the problem. Here's why people are selling out and not playing this game. Because how are they paying you that dividend? Remember I showed you the sheet on MicroStrategies, and I said, hey, they have no cash. They're cash strapped. They're empty. Well, they're diluting their investors. Whether they offer you an ATM to pay for the dividend, now here's what we're doing. We're lowering our share price, diluting it, and that's taking away from the gap between the premium between Bitcoin and you. So now, as they keep going along, MicroStrategy, this is a problem that they're going to have. They're eventually going to get to the part where we want Corey, calm down. He's the next roaring kitty. Oh, you guys got to stop this shit, bro. You guys going to make me die. So eventually you're going to get down to where it's 1 for 1. If I buy a MicroStrategy stock, I'm going to end up having a Bitcoin. That's what it's going to come down to. And then what's the point? And they're still going to owe money. They're still going to owe debt. So it's just a matter of time. It's a ticking time bomb from them. But I'm going to see it all happen and play out because what you're going to see is going to be massive lawsuits. Massive lawsuits from everybody. And like I said, when I want to laugh, I just smoke a blunt and listen to this fool. Okay. Well, at least you watch. I mean, I just like the fact that you watch. So that's what's happening at MicroStrategies and versus what's happening at GameStop. GameStop offered bonds. People want exposure to GameStop without dealing with the volatility of the market. It's not an infinite call, like these guys are. They have an infinite call on it because it can go up at any time. But GameStop is limiting your upside. That's why they put in that 30% bench in there. Oh yeah, $38. All right, we'll convert. 3 years from now, here you go. Here's your shares. Boom. All you get is this. That's what you're getting. You're like, well, what do you mean? That's all you're getting. You guys don't understand. When GameStop gives out shares, okay, this is why I would need everybody to listen. When they give out shares for that $38, they actually get to keep it. And here's why. Because the market cap goes up. They've already diluted 145 million shares at $29 a share. I'm telling you what the valuation is. Because they have the ability to issue up to 1 billion shares, when you go 1 billion shares at $29, now you're a $30 billion company. You understand? Okay. Now imagine if you issued all these shares and they hold that value and you have all the cash. You deploy that cash, now you have a multiple on the cash you raised. You can still raise up to an additional $4 billion. And 4 times 3 is what? Because you have 400 million shares times the $30 a piece. You're going to get what? $12 billion more dollars on top of the 10 you already have? Now you're going to have that $20 billion cash. You're going to have a market cap of 30 billion, and you're going to tell me, but we can't give you value for your cash, Marantz, because this is what you diluted. You diluted your shareholders, infinite flow. And I said, no, wait a minute. They're convertible bonds. So the convertible bond part is, these aren't junk bonds. These are converts. This is just a dilutive tool to raise cash. We're willing to sell our company at this price, and someone deemed it worth that price. Now, convert it all. We're sitting there with all this cash. Now you get a multiplier on cash. And just so that we're clear, if you ever want to see it, I'll show it to you here, guys. The multiplier on GameStop's cash is a lot different than other companies. GameStop has this cash flow right here. I'm going to show it to you. They have right here their price free cash flow. It's like a P ratio, but it's a P FCF ratio. Okay. And when they used to be negative 158, negative 28, then they had a P ratio, and it's not PE ratio, it's the cash ratio of 92, 28. You're not a 23, guys. I'm going to tell you, yeah, they can talk all they want about how GameStop's run or what GameStop does. They're not understanding that GameStop is a 23 PE on far as cash goes. That's a true multiplier. I'm getting this much cash and I get to buy into this company. When you have a very low price per cash flow, you've got money in the bank. You've got plenty of cash to deal with. That's what you see here at 23.45. And if you ever want to compare it to another company, I mean, you guys got to pick one. I'm not good at this, but is it Palantir? Palantir is a good stock. It's a hot stock everybody likes, right? Palantir, they have tons of cash too. They have GameStop type cash. Their cash is right here. It's at a 200. They're trading at a 200. GameStop's at a 23. GameStop's 10 times better than Palantir. Not only that, I mean, look at this PE ratio of 516. You're going to buy that? This is why none of you you guys are all trumping for the wrong stock or beating your chest for the wrong investment. You guys all say, oh, these are the best investments in Wall Street. And I'm just like, I don't agree. But I mean, you want me to buy a PE ratio of 56? Why would I buy it when I got GameStop in the 30s? Okay, how about the cash flow? You're at 58. GameStop's in the 20s. I'm getting a better company, a better value way at the bottom for a company that's not in the S&P 500. This is how you have to give me a multiplier. So if you're not going to give me the correct multiplier, you're saying we're just going to do 50 on cash. Okay, well then guess what? You better hope GameStop brings in a lot more cash or a lot less cash, and then you better get your price right. Because GameStop currently, if they want to trade like Nvidia, they got to be trading at 2x just to even get there. So they should be trading at $40 a share. Hey, ding, 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 $40 a share for GameStop is S&P 500. So there's a lot of stats you guys have to do. before you guys come at me with bullshit. You know, any YouTuber out here trying to tell me what it's not worth or what's the value compared to other companies. If you're going to tell me Nvidia is the best company, the best investment that you've ever seen, I'm going to show you that it's grossly overvalued. And if it is making up 7.5% of the whole S&P 500, why do family offices and institutions only have 4% of their portfolio with Nvidia? Why are they not buying it to the leverage of? Why are they not trading off the index directly? They're not. They're not buying it individually. You can buy it in a package, but you're not buying it individually. The individual holders of those stocks are going to be turning upside down. That's what's going to happen. It comes out next week. Earnings come out next week. I don't know how much longer these guys can hold up a fake market, but we're finding out. I've been calling it fake for, a year and a half now on Nvidia? I called them out a year and a half ago. I said, no, it's all bullshit. Man, oh, Marantz, look at them now. They're up. Nope. And I'll tell you another reason why. Okay, why I'm so fixated on this, because I'm fixated on the markets for a whole different reason. And this is how I educate myself on GameStop, how I find value in GameStop, why I think GameStop's just so prime for everything as far as valuations go and the pricing of itself and why you would want to buy it, and who you want to follow, and who's the leadership. I've got you on this right here. This whole market, I've already told you guys this one part where it's just being awarded for CapEx, right? We know this part. But it's very particular that the CapEx they spend generates a product. And the product is not just the infrastructure and the energy. The product is, and not just the data centers, right? Part of the infrastructure. The product is the chips. And then you go and you see what happens with the chips. These AI chips, just so that we're clear, and you guys can Google all this and you verify it, do whatever, I'll be here. The AI chips that are being distributed from Nvidia are obsolete within 6 months to 12 months. You have companies spending billions and billions of dollars on an obsolete product, and they have to write it off. A lot of these companies are buying these assets and then borrowing money against the assets. So if they're borrowing money against a depreciating asset, that's not going to be good for them either. Because when they do their accounting, they're going to find out, hey, my H100 chips aren't worth nearly as much as my Blackwell chips. My Blackwell chips can't compete with the new chip that Nvidia just said they're coming. Because Nvidia doesn't give a shit. Nvidia's just making shit. They're just making shit, and they're saying, guess what? Good luck. Good luck on trying to buy it or sell it. We're making the next best thing. And it's to the point where you're like, hey, hold up, man. Slow down. With technology's going too fast compared to the investments being made into it. Someone's losing. And right now on the book, it looks like no one is. And that's the problem. Because if you're willing to buy and buy and buy, a la Meta, you go look at Facebook Meta. They're overspending to remain part of the show, to keep up with what's happening here. That's why when you look at AI, guys, it's not progressing to the level that you would want it to, because what's going to happen is investors are going to ask for their money back. Baby boomers and everyone that's retiring at this time, they're all going to be asking for their money. And so, where's my money? Where's my cash? I need to pull out. I need to see some fruits of this labor. And all they're doing is pushing them out longer. Pretending, extend and pretend. That's all they're doing. And they're saying, nothing's wrong. We're fine. Here's your returns. Let's give you some let's front load some of this cash, or let's call it unrealized gains and losses. It's you're paper champion. You're just paper trading. That's all you're doing. It's not real. You're leveraged. Everyone's leveraged. That's this whole market. This is what the bubble is. They're all leveraged off of this. But the asset itself depreciating, and you're going to tell me you have contracts of people willing to buy more and more and more. The next one. Someone's lying. We'll find out who. It'll happen, guys. It'll happen. It'll be just like one report will come out and be like, hey, did you know so-and-so they have to write off, $100 million on this chip they buy that are obsolete, they don't use. I only know about all this, guys, like when I pay attention to it, because of TVs. I told you. Someone once said in the chat, margin debt alone just hit a record high over $1 trillion. Well, there you go. Most in history. You know what the requirement is to trade GameStop? Like 150%. Any other asset? 30%. AMC's 400%. God, they want to short that shit. Like, anybody want to really short this at the bottom? 400%. But that's the maintenance requirement, by the way, if you guys don't know what that means. Can't help you. So talking about the market, talking about how it's upside down and everybody's extended and everyone's overvalued. I say I only know this because of TVs. And it's because TVs kept coming. TVs kept coming, and they kept like making them better and better and better. And eventually the price just had to tank. I mean, you can walk in right now and get a 40-inch TV for $200, $150. And in the past, those are very expensive. Every TV. But technology is going to outpace value and profits. There's no return on investment for AI. You can't charge for it. You can't monetize off of it. And people know that. That's why they keep it free. That's why they keep it, and even crowdsourcing, like a free source, right? They're like, oh no, it's just free. It's open source. You're like, it's open source. Well, that's how it grows. That's how you let it out to everyone, and everybody gets to copy the model and make it better, and then you go back, you tweak, and you go back. I mean, this is how it's supposed to be. Because if we were really about expanding and really about growth and initiative and being innovative, but we're not. People are so trying to make money. The world is too busy trying to make money on things rather than to create things. That changed a long time ago. You know, entrepreneurs are one thing. Could you imagine being, I don't know who, Benjamin Franklin, or you can pick them any of them, Mr. Tesla, I don't know his name, or Bell, or anybody doing experiments. They do all these experiments and trying to create something. Alexander Graham Bell trying to make the phone. They're trying to put electricity in the wall. They're trying to figure something out, right? Can you imagine you won't do it unless you get paid? We'd never discover anything. Somebody's out here working for free. There's somebody out here building a car that runs off of trash. Somebody out here building a car that runs out of water. Lawrence building batteries that last longer than normal. Somebody doing more due diligence than anyone in the world. Anyone in the world? More due diligence on investments and private equity and all the good stuff. Doing it for free. You can't monetize off it. What are you going to do? You're going to hold people hostage and say, I won't give you this info unless you pay me. I'm not going to show you the best chip, the best unless you pay for it. That's what these guys are doing with AI, guys. They're charging for it. And there are new models coming out. They just want to make money. It's greed. Make the product in the dark. Listen to me. Do it when no one's watching. Do it when no one's paying. No one's going to give you a damn dollar for it. Just do it. Then go look at GameStop and Ryan Cohen. Look at what GameStop built in the dark. They didn't ask for it. They didn't come in here and try to nickel and dime you. They said, no, okay, here's how we're going to do this. And they're still taking their time with the beta, with the launch, reviewing numbers, probably how many return shoppers, click-through ratios. They're coming out with anything. Should we advertise on the page? Should we make money this way? We got so many people. How should we advertise this? I've already seen Arena Club everywhere. I've seen the IPO, IO, whatever it was, Courtyard IO. I've seen all these guys advertising everywhere. It's all over my feeds. It's all everywhere. All because I Googled them once. But I don't see GameStop. They will always be the unspoken heroes in this world until we all stand up like we should. Yeah. Well, guys, it's my show today. Appreciate you. It's your show. I want to thank the sponsors of the show. You. I want to thank all the new subscribers to the show, all the new viewers, anyone who sent through a super chat. I want to say thank you. You guys don't know what I'm trying to do here yet. You guys don't get it yet. Some of you do. I talked to a lot of my people. I talked to all my moderators about this. I talked to my wife, my number one mod. And I'm going to keep grinding for you guys. You guys keep grinding for me. I'm going to be live and I'm going to be doing it. And I'm going to be out here making the world a better place. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. It's Marantz Rantz on YouTube. I hope you guys like the show. Peace.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC, a superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz.